Only on CBS Atlanta News, we catch the city of Atlanta red-handed. Our exclusive investigation finds the city has operated its red light cameras illegally, violating the rights of thousands of drivers. CBS Atlanta's investigative reporter Jeff Cherico is breaking this major story wide open and asking those tough questions.
Yes, Stephanie, I began investigating red light cameras here in the city of Atlanta earlier this year when I got this violation notice in the mail. It's for running a red light at an intersection with cameras similar to the one I'm standing at right here. Now, I admit this is my fault, but it led me to uncover an even bigger violation. The city of Atlanta is not properly notifying drivers of their violations, and they could be damaging their credit. They're the controversial cameras nabbing red light runners across Atlanta. But our watchful eye catches an even bigger violation. The city illegally operating red light cameras at your expense.
When you've got government that is forcing laws upon the citizens, but not abiding by it themselves, I think that is just the greatest violation that you could imagine.
We meet Senator Barry Loudermilk of Bartow County at the highest grossing intersection in the state, Freedom Parkway and Boulevard. He successfully led the charge to regulate the use of red light cameras in 2008. Among other things, the law he introduced now requires cities to notify violators by certified mail if they don't pay their first notice.
We want to make sure that, before we go after someone for not paying, that they actually did receive the citation and not just assume that they're not paying.
It happened to this guy in a different city.
I got a ticket, but everything got handled before I even knew I had the ticket by the camera.
And it sent you to collections?
Yes.
And did that hurt your credit?
Yes.
And a CBS Atlanta investigation reveals the city could hurt thousands of drivers' credit ratings. For months, I've been asking the city for any proof that it has been sending notices by certified mail. Last week, a spokesman confirmed they never have. And yet we have records that show the city has sent more than 15,000 unpaid violations to collections since 2009.
It is unthinkable to think that someone would put this on your credit report without following the law first.
Traffic law attorney Jackie Patterson says an unpaid debt sent to collections can damage a person's creditworthiness for years.
It could affect things you're getting a house, buying automobiles, interest rates on different things, but more importantly, it should not be on your credit if it's not legally there.
If that's the case, if they have not been sending them certified mail, then it is in direct violation of state law.
As Loudermilk interprets the law, Atlanta could lose its permits, effectively shutting down the cameras. The city may also have to turn over to the state every dime the cameras have generated since the law went into effect in 2009. That's more than $1.5 million, not including the revenue made this year.
That's why we crafted the legislation the way that we did, so that the citizens also can hold the government accountable.
Well, the city refused to talk about this on camera after repeated attempts for an interview. They only said that they have no comment until the law department is finished reviewing this issue. Now, for the city to be reprimanded, there's something that needs to happen. Someone needs to complain to the Georgia Department of Transportation, who ultimately has the power to investigate and punish the cities. Now, if your violation notice was sent to collections, I want to hear from you. Email me at jeff.cherico@cbsatlanta.com, or you can find me on Twitter and Facebook. We are live in Northeast Atlanta. Jeff Cherico, CBS Atlanta News.